Mouse here, and I'm back for another video. My throat's really sore, and I've been losing my voice, but I'm gonna try to make a vlog while eating coconut caramel cookie Chobani yogurt. Today is Friday, April 5th, 2024, and it is 1:57 p.m. So I just calculated up the time. It's been about 4 weeks and 4 days since I've been scheduled at work, so fun times. But there hasn't been any shifts that I could pick up, because all the shifts we're picking up that come up are in a position I have not been trained for, and they don't want to cross-train me. So, which I get it. I mean, especially if it's a busy shift, they don't want to be training someone in the middle of that chaos. But it just really bothers me that they are back to not scheduling me again. I mean, sure, it's possible they could be trying to get me to quit without having to pay unemployment. Sorry, brain fart there for a minute. But I think they just want me to quit. So I'm gonna have to soon probably put in my 2 weeks, because if they put it in the system that I quit without putting anything in, even though it's just because they refuse to schedule me, and I have trouble being able to talk to the management like, hey, why am I not on the schedule? Because they're always too busy. Then if I'm at another location and want to apply, I of course can't, because then it would be a you quit without a 2 weeks, even though I didn't actually quit. And it also looks bad when applying for other jobs when they go and call up your former employer, and the other employer's like, oh, they just quit without telling us. And yeah, so when I do work, when they actually take the time to schedule me, I get 1 3-hour shift a week, which isn't really enough to live on. Luckily, I, at this point in time, can only work part-time, or I'd be really screwed. So yeah, not good. But if they're not willing to work with me, there's not much I can do. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to do some scare acting at a haunted house, but it's a few months before I can even try to apply to that. And then I have family that's like, oh, which really pisses me off, is like, oh, you should get a real job. But also, you shouldn't try to better yourself. You should accept who you are. You can't work more. So you should settle for who you are, pretty much. And it's like, why shouldn't I try to better myself? I mean, isn't that something that you should put effort into doing, is bettering yourself? I don't get it. But yeah, I don't have a lot of support, and the support I do have, I don't live with and can't talk to very often because of conflicts with schedule, so that really sucks. But that's life and adulting. What else? I'm really trying to not and ah, but it's still happening. I did have someone invite me to come on their live stream recently, which I'm really nervous about. Even if I'm not sick, I'm worried about saying something that could get them in trouble with YouTube or something, but I don't think I'll do that bad, but there's still that anxiety there of how can you really fuck this up? Gotta love dealing with anxiety and depression and everything else. But it's hard to want to keep going when you're dealing with all the shit at once. And you don't have the support system you need. So I'm trying to get myself in a better place. But it's not easy when the people physically closest around you don't seem to want you to do what's good for you, what's best for you at times. Yeah, it literally feels a lot of the time like they only want me to do what's good for them, what benefits them. And if I want to voice that when I'm feeling that way, it's taken as a personal attack and, oh, you just don't appreciate it at all that I'm trying to help you do, and all this and that, so. One thing I've been focusing, it'd help if I could talk, and I can't edit these stupid videos because YouTube, well not YouTube, but the whatever app I've been trying to use to edit with won't let me upload the videos to YouTube. YouTube will just get in a continuous upload thing if I do it that way, and through the app it just won't load YouTube. So but I'm trying to stay positive. I've been thinking a lot about how YouTube used to be, kind of being nostalgic there. Thinking a lot about channels that I used to love to watch that are no longer on YouTube. The people have either quit completely and did their own thing, or there's been at least one I was thinking about recently that passed away. And that was years ago, but he seems like a cool guy. I didn't actually meet anyone in person. I don't know if they still do that kind of thing. I think it kind of stopped a while ago. But they used to have all these get-togethers where people from YouTube would come together and just have like a meetups and that kind of thing. They used to do like collab channels, which there was some really good ones of those, which they kinda either felt like they didn't have enough ideas to continue, because they felt like they'd kinda covered everything from their niches, or they just had decided they weren't getting along anymore, or they didn't really feel like that's what they wanted to do anymore, so they stopped. Just I miss when we could do the reaction video feature, which they took away a long time ago. You could actually be watching watch a video, and then decide you wanted to say something related to whatever was in the video, or sometimes the bigger YouTubers would do like little contests for fun, where you'd make a video in response. So there'd be a button you could hit to make the response video, and then if you were watching a video or just watched a video and wanted to see the responses, there was an area you could go to that was like a little tab, and that would have a list of all the videos posted as responses. And if it was like some of the contests they do, you'd be able to watch all the videos in there, and then go back to the main video and vote for your favorite, or the one you felt was the best response, or whatever you want to put it. And those were actually fun. But YouTube decided that it wasn't being used enough by the majority, so they dropped that feature, and now I don't even think the ones that were responses are linked anymore. I'm trying not to be too miserable about things, but I'm trying to hang in there. There we go again. Let me see if I can pull this up on my Finch. Because there was also a video, or not a video, why did I say video? There was also a dream I had semi-recently, but I want the actual date, if it ever loads, that I go to my cell, or my burb. Let's see, about personality, not the ones I want. They changed it again, so let's see, that's it. That's not it. Up here, maybe? History, maybe? No. I really hate sometimes when developers change apps, you can't really find anything. Because there used to be a much easier way to just go right to the things where you type in and see that history. None of that is relevant. What the heck? Insights, maybe? There we go. Reflections. Dream. that. Alright, so it was April 1st that I had the dream, apparently. So, you can see it's April 1st, I think. I don't know. So, the dream was really weird. It was almost like I was actually having a dream of the future, but I don't have those kind of dreams. So that was weird. What happened was in the dream, So what happened was in the dream, I was invited to a Bigfoot hunt. And like with a horror movie, instead of sticking together, because we were exploring we were exploring a national forest / national park. So those are places you probably shouldn't be breaking up to in twos to do this kind of thing. But for whatever reason, we were broken up to explore. And one of the things that was also weird about it was supposed to be a hunt, but we didn't have any cameras or anything on us. I mean, we had like our phones, but we weren't like actively trying to record something. And it was really weird because there were some people that might have been dream characters or something, because I'd never seen them before. Don't know if they actually exist. And then there were some people that were actual living people that are here on YouTube, but I don't actually know. I've never met in person. And one of them got partnered with me. Which was really weird. His name is Rai. And for whatever reason, we ended up getting partnered together. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was kind of cocky because, unlike real life, I had previously been on a few of these Bigfoot hunts and nothing. So I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. Just 2 people. I've already been on a couple, nothing happened. But this time was apparently different, and I probably jinxed myself by having that cocky attitude. Because what happened was, in the dream, we started at the one location, which was on the outskirts of this forest, and we stumbled upon a dog man who chased us away. So we got chased up a hill, and he stayed at the bottom of the hill. He was like confined to a certain area, guarding something. When I woke up, I was thinking there must have been an entrance somewhere, like hidden, but we didn't see anything. It was like one of those hidden in plain sight things or whatever. So I ended up realizing I had forgotten something on the other side of this dogman's territory, and for whatever reason, I went back by myself, got chased across it. When I got to the other side, he stopped. I went and got whatever that it was that I ended up forgetting, and then running back through there and getting chased again by him, and he stopped when he got to the edge of that territory. You'd think being chased once, I'd be like, okay, it's a lost cause. I'm not going back for that item, but for whatever reason, in the same day, I did go through there twice. Once to go get whatever it was. I don't even remember what it was. And then come back and get chased again. And then at one point we were standing at the top of this hill that we had ran up and had been chased up, and that dog man was just eyeing us like, if you come back here, I'm gonna tear your face off, but I'm not gonna chase you any farther than from where I'm standing. And instead of saying, okay, let's end the day here and go back, we ended up going to another part of the park because, for whatever reason, we were exploring one area, going to another, and then I don't know how many areas we were jumping to before meeting up back up with everyone else and sharing what we found, if we found anything. So then we go to this other area, and it's, well, I don't know if the first was actually the edge of the forest or not now that I think about it, but this area was, and there was houses where people actually lived at, and for some reason, the people that lived there in those houses never saw anything. They just got to live normal lives, be left alone by whatever was there. And that was that, apparently. So why we were over there looking for a Bigfoot, I don't know, but we weren't close to the houses or the properties that these people owned. But we were in the general area where it was public access, I guess you could say. And while we were exploring that area, we ended up getting stalked by another dog man. And I woke up before I had to find out what actually happened in the dream, so I don't know if we got caught, if one of us got caught, what the deal was, but this dog was stalking us around all these houses. And, well, not dog man. So that was really freaky, to say the least. So, I guess that was a lesson in a dream. If I ever get invited on a Bigfoot hunt, stay with the group, don't let people pair off into twos. And if Rye happens to be on one of those, either don't go or definitely don't let him be paired off with me in a smaller group. So yeah, that was a fun little nightmare, and I've talked for quite a bit, so I'm gonna get off here. Until next time, take care. Bye.